Welcome to our lesson on commercial real estate. Today, we'll explore one of the most important decisions a business owner faces: acquiring property for business operations. Whether you're starting a new venture or expanding an existing one, understanding commercial real estate is crucial for making smart financial decisions that support your business goals. Commercial real estate refers to property used exclusively for business purposes, designed to generate income or support business operations. Unlike residential property where people live, commercial property serves businesses. The most common types include retail spaces like shops and restaurants, office buildings where companies operate, industrial sites for manufacturing, and warehouses for storage and distribution. Each type serves different business needs and comes with its own set of considerations. The fundamental choice every business faces is whether to buy or lease property. Buying property allows you to build equity over time as you pay down the mortgage. You gain full control over the property, can benefit from potential appreciation in value, and access various tax benefits. On the other hand, leasing requires lower upfront costs since you don't need a large down payment. It offers greater flexibility to relocate or resize as your business changes. The landlord typically handles maintenance and repairs, and you preserve capital that can be invested directly into growing your business operations. Buying makes sense in specific situations. First, if your business will operate from the same location for 10 years or more, purchasing builds long-term value. Second, you need a strong capital position with sufficient funds for the down payment and emergency reserves. Third, consider the market conditions. If property values in the area are expected to appreciate, buying becomes an investment. Finally, think strategically. If the property can generate additional income through subletting or provides significant equity benefits, ownership becomes more attractive than leasing. Leasing is often the better choice during certain phases and situations. Startups and growing businesses benefit from the flexibility to scale operations or relocate quickly without being tied to owned property. If you need to preserve capital for core business operations like inventory, equipment, or hiring, leasing makes financial sense. When testing new markets or locations, a lease allows you to explore opportunities without long-term commitment. Additionally, if you prefer that the landlord handles repairs, maintenance, and property management tasks, leasing removes these operational burdens from your business. When buying commercial property, several critical factors require careful evaluation. Location is paramount. Consider accessibility for employees and customers, visibility for your business, the demographics of the area, and proximity to suppliers and partners. Conduct thorough due diligence, including property inspections, environmental assessments, title searches, and zoning compliance verification. Understand the financing requirements: down payment amounts, interest rates, loan terms, and monthly payment obligations. Finally, calculate total costs beyond the purchase price, including property taxes, insurance premiums, ongoing maintenance expenses, utilities, and any necessary renovation costs. Commercial leases come in different structures, each distributing costs differently. A gross lease means the tenant pays a fixed rent amount, while the landlord covers property taxes, insurance, and maintenance. A net lease requires the tenant to pay base rent plus some or all property expenses like taxes, insurance, and maintenance. The triple net lease, often abbreviated as NNN, places all property expenses on the tenant, including taxes, insurance, and maintenance costs. Finally, a percentage lease combines base rent with a percentage of the business's revenue, commonly used in retail properties where landlord success is tied to tenant success. Several critical terms in a lease agreement deserve careful negotiation. Lease duration determines how long you're committed, along with renewal options that should include favorable terms for extending. Rent escalation clauses specify annual rent increases and how they're calculated over time, directly impacting long-term costs. Exit clauses define your early termination rights and any associated penalties or conditions, providing crucial flexibility. Finally, improvement clauses clarify who pays for build-outs, modifications, and tenant improvements needed to make the space functional for your specific business needs. Making the right property decision requires thorough financial analysis. Start with cash flow analysis. Compare monthly mortgage or lease payments against your projected business cash flow to ensure affordability. Calculate the expected return on investment from property appreciation and compare it to alternative investments you could make with that capital. Evaluate opportunity cost by considering what else you could do with funds if they weren't tied up in property ownership. Finally, determine the break-even point. How many years until buying becomes more cost-effective than leasing, helping you understand the long-term financial implications of each option. To make the best property decision for your business, keep these principles in mind. Align your property choice with your overall business strategy, matching real estate decisions to your growth plans and operational needs. Don't go it alone. Consult with real estate agents, attorneys, and financial advisors who can provide expert guidance. Consider timing carefully, as market conditions and business cycles significantly affect optimal decisions. Finally, plan for flexibility by building options into your agreements for future changes in business requirements. Remember, the right property decision supports your business success, while the wrong one can create unnecessary financial burden and operational constraints.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.